Boys, step aside. The Radio Rookie is in the building. The Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on What's In It for the Black People Media.
WIIFTBP.
You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard.
So, what was the power of the Bible? Most motherfuckers couldn't read. So the Bible legitimately changed the world because motherfuckers began to learn to read. Once I can learn to read, wait a minute, I can question some of this bullshit you talking
What school
about.
you go to though?
It don't matter.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Well,
I went to Dunbar.
Yes!
That's how Dunbar. Oh, it's good. People disrespect the city schools. This Chicago. And I'm a motherfucking genius.
And that's on period.
Shout out to the mighty man. Nah, I'm just playing. But seriously though, think about it though, right? The Bible legitimately changed the world, right?
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard live on What's In It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. People in Illinois have been crying out for justice, equality, and fairness from their government for years. And it keeps getting worse. Unfair taxes, laws that unjustly imprison nonviolent offenders. The rich get richer, and the everyday people suffer. It's time for a change, and with your help, I'm here to do it. I'm asking for your support. as I run for U.S. Senator in 2020.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Or Mike Love and the Dig.
Go, Mike Love, I got a question. Hey, are you ready to go down?
Here we go again.
It's all about the bad boys, baby.
Hey, what's up? This is Mike Love
Hey, what's up? It's Diz.
of Bad Boy Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, this ain't 1999, man.
Yeah, man, it's Chicago famous.
Say what? Old guys now.
Oh, I'm hurt. My back. We are back starting September 8th,
Get ready, Chicago. That's right. We are coming back on the air.
3 to 6 p.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
Chicago famous.
Boys, step aside. The Radio Rookie is in the building. The Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
On yesterday's installment of On the Soil, we talked about the first place White Sox and Cubs.
We also talked with our boy Darnell Mayberry of The Athletic about those Bulls, man.
And we paid tribute to John Thompson, Cliff Robinson, and Chadwick Boseman.
Make sure you tune in, continue to rock with the bigs. You are On the Soil, What's in It for the Black People Media.
WIIFTBP and WIIFTBP.
Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
What's in it for the Black People Media? 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, including holidays. You know, I found that out yesterday. This is the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse and my super squad, Lisa E.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody.
And holding it down is Esco.
Good morning. We're advocating for a Monday off for you.
Oh, praise God.
Ruthie,
Amen.
Ruthie and Ty.
Can we pre-record some stuff in this mug? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, cousin. I see you, Calvin. Is that cousin or Uncle Calvin? Either one or both. I'll tell y'all stories about my Uncle Calvin, Lord Jesus. He's been 30 forever, but that's a whole nother conversation. Good morning, everybody. We hope you're well. So today is all, good morning, Tiger Lily, Freestyle Friday. So we're going to hang loose and kick it today, like on every Friday. Like Friday is casual Friday at the office. It's going to be freestyle, and whatever happens, happens. You're going to hear some stuff you probably never knew about. Shouts out to Jay Ivy. He's so dope. He's such a Chicago legend. That was cool,
yeah.
right?
We're going to have him back because he's just one of the nicest people ever, and he does so much, like, for everyone. He's got stories, like, oof.
Yeah, he's got stories like us.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does.
Yeah. You are, like I said, you're listening to the Book of Dawn. Good morning, Sonia D. Berry. That's Sonia. That's Sonia.
That's why we call her Esco.
Yeah, that's why we call her Esco, so I don't get it confused. Sonia's in California. She's up early. Good morning. Thanks for rocking with us. Hey, listen, I have two funny stories.
Okay.
The first funny story, it's not super funny, but it's kind of funny. Okay. So the other day, Wilbur and I and a friend of ours went to dinner at right there, Pacific Standard Time on LaSalle.
Okay.
You know, my husband drives a G-Wagon. We are coming, and the older guy we were with is white, okay? We're coming out of the restaurant, and he gets winded, the guy that's with us. He's older. He's got a cane. He gets winded, so we get him over to sit down because he has to step up to get in the car. He is resting. 3 people walk by, and they're like, extremely nervous, and they're like, do you need help? Three white people, and we're like, no, we're good. And they like, okay. 10 minutes later, not 10 minutes, I went in this restaurant back in the restaurant to get him some water because he was winded. It's like, let's get him some water, maybe that'll give him his energy back. By the time I went in the restaurant and came back out, girl, the police was out there. They had called the police and told the police that we was dragging a man out of his car.
No.
I promise to God.
Oh.
Facts. Oh, God, is that you? No.
See, you're not lying.
No, this is, is this Maze's phone? Let's see what we can see. Carrie, are you around? But yeah, I came
you
back
and Wilbur look like the type.
Because we look like that. I was gone 90 seconds, came back, and it's 2 police. And I'm like, what happened? And he's like, yeah, the police got called because they said that they saw 2 black people trying to drag a white man out of his car. I kid you not.
So what did the man
So
say?
we're laughing. So the man was obviously like, there, I'm with them. And then we called the EMT because, you never know if somebody, they're older, he gets winded or whatever. And I'm talking to the one cop who reminded me of Sergeant Voight, who I love, because I feel like if the mayor hired Sergeant Voight to head the police department, all things would be cured with Chicago. But Chicago PD, I want to be on that show. I think I want to be, in my mind, I'm Christy Love, and I'm like a cop in my brain. But the other cop, let's talk about the one who was like on guard, hand on holster, mask on, 3 feet away, that would not crack a smile. I'm like, bruh, you have no bedside manner. It was crazy. It was the craziest thing. I'm like, we're being profiled.
Did Wilbur say,
No, Wilbur, thank God, Wilbur kept his calm. He used Esco's advice. He kept it breezy.
I lost it a little bit this morning.
Did you lose it? Oh, good.
Now, see, if
I missed that.
See, the sad part would have been I would have been the one to speak up. I would have started going off
Yeah, and I've seen you snap.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't.
I got papers. I
just don't like. I
got
mean,
expungements.
I mean, you said the story is funny, but it's sad. It really. I mean, I understand you're taking the funny part, but it really is sad.
It was so freaking crazy. But the lead, I asked the one guy.
So did the police apologize, or what did they say?
The one guy did. The senior in the who said he had worked out west for years. He said, I learned that you have to be a community with the people. You don't have to be like that. I said, well, before he left, I said, well, you need to teach him something because he's terrible. Not terrible. Not to be confused with terrible. Terrible.
Right. The person that probably called, were they around?
No, they went around the corner and called. Sergeant Voice, right? They left. They Maze, come get your phone, boss. Turn it off. Okay. This is an iPhone and I'm an Android baby.
Yeah, I'm an iPhone girl.
Okay. Team Android. They talk about me real bad.
I'm putting my code in. Well, what we're just gonna do is
he's probably looking for it right there. Boss, come get your phone. That was.
Yeah, I just put it on silent mode.
That was that I thought it was interesting. Like definitely it was, and we lived like 2 blocks from the place, so that was even more funny.
Well, I'm sorry you guys had to go. And was the older man, elderly man, did he feel a certain way like?
He's probably used to it. I mean, of course, he would never offend us. We hang out. But the fact that somebody called and said we were dragging him out of his car, he had a cane. He's probably not driving a G-Wagon. I mean, cut it out.
Man.
And then we went to dinner last night. So we go to dinner a lot, obviously. I do cook. I slang gumbo, but I don't cook at home a lot or as much as I should. Sorry, honey. We met in a restaurant. I figured we'll just keep it alive, keep the love alive going to restaurants. We went to Maple and Ash last night, and there's a funny story about Maple and Ash, right? Which I love. So, should I tell them now, or should I tell them when we come back? Maybe we'll
go to the break really quickly, because then when you come back, we'll let you tell your story. And then I have maybe just somebody checking in. From time to time, it's Freestyle Friday. We might have people just saying, hey, Dawn. So
okay, that's what we'll do. But let me show y'all what I brought right now. You know what this is? Anybody that knows me knows what this is. We'll talk about this later, too, on Freestyle Friday. Stay with us. We're going to take a break. Dawn Millhouse, The Book of Dawn. What's in it for the Black People Media? We'll be right back.
WIIFTBP. What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Tucson Warner and Herb Howard.
You'll never breed a warrior.
Warriors, come out to play. Shh, you hear that?
And that's what's happening at every angle. They're creating paradigms where we can only raise feminine men.
Yeah.
Whether they homosexual or not, they feminine as shit.
Sure, because all masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is toxic in a war-torn society where the dominant society is saying to your ass, we don't never want no warriors.
Right.
You bastards.
Any book you've ever read, you can read the Bible, goddammit. When they go and they destroy some shit, they kill all the boy babies.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even want you growing up to think you're gonna do some shit to me.
Animals do the same thing. If I come over and I take over this village now or whatever, like this gonna be my pride. First thing I'm doing, killing the male boys, like killing the male
Don't
babies.
you
like,
even grow up with that
Don't
attitude,
you
little
even think about it.
Ever.
Okay?
Bitch.
Right. You ain't my daddy, you damn right I ain't your daddy. Fuck your fort, little nigga.
Fuck your fort.
You're not my dad.
That's fucked up. Oh man, I hate that I laugh at this shit in public.
That's real.
I hate that I laugh at this stuff in public.
That's real though, right? Tucson Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Biggest threat to Illinois citizens from Washington is health care costs and policies. Senior citizens have their Social Security reduced from Medicaid, and some of our senior citizens live off $3 a week for food allowance. Working families are facing bankruptcy over policy and limit and cost. Drug prices require decision between food and Medicaid. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me and send me to Washington. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
Dawn Millhouse and Lisa E. and Esco. Welcome back to the Book of Dawn. Freestyle Fridays, Monday through Friday, and holidays from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I was looking in, I can see this, and when I put this part in my hair this morning on my way here, I didn't realize that all the silver fox was right in this one place. So I'm probably gonna leave here for real today and go to black-owned and operated Solo Beauty.
That was a good tie-in, because I was gonna say, don't tell your little secrets if people don't see it on, but I see the tie-in. So okay, but that's good.
And I think I'm roll by 8158 South Cottage Grove and get me some eyeliner or whatever.
You said eyeliner.
Whatever they tell me to put in there, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, I have a black Sharpie.
That would be permanent.
Okay.
Or not, but my hair would smell good because I love the smell of Sharpies. Like, don't you like the smell of markers?
Sometimes, yeah. I like the ones. Yeah, I do like some flavors.
I mean, I'm not promoting like smelling markers.
No, do not sniff things, kids.
Don't sniff them. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty Supply can supply all your beauty needs. They are open Tuesday through Saturday, so they have even Monday off. Or you can find them online at www.solobeauty.com. So, real quick, I'm going to make this quick. It's longer, and I'll tell the rest later.
Okay.
But real quick, so the Roll Tide, we were watching the Alabama football championship game last year. We're at the Clayton Cigar Bar, and I make this big charcuterie board, right? Because I love cheese and charcuterie. And this guy comes by out the bathroom, and he takes it, and he takes the board that clearly is in our section, and he walks away with it. He comes back. One of the assistants comes in. They say, "Did you give that guy your charcuterie board?" And we're like, "Nah."
Now explain to people what that is if they don't know what that is.
It's meats, cheeses, grapes, the fancy little boards. Yeah.
Right.
Smoked meats, and there's a great, actually, what used to be the Brown Door is a charcuterie store now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It's pretty dope. But so this guy walks away. The employees walk up and they like, "Did you give that to him?" We're like, "Nah." Like, now mind you, it's me and Wilbur, 2 Tauruses, right? We're like, "Nah." The guy they go and take it, bring it back to us. Not that, and this is pre-COVID. I wouldn't have eaten it anyway because it was out of my sight. Gross. And he goes. He tells us his name, and then he tells us he's one of the owners of Maple and Ash. Like, he stole our charcuterie board.
Wow.
So fast forward, we're at Chicago Cut, obviously another restaurant, and we meet one of the investors, and we tell him that one of the owners stole our charcuterie board. And he goes, "Well, I'm going to buy you another one." Fast forward to last night, we're at Maple and Ash again, and the owner that we love, who is so charitable, Chef Danny, owner and chef, was in there and bought us a shot. It was shot o'clock because he was like, I'm so sorry about the charcuterie board. So I'm going to give him a free commercial. I love Maple and Ash. It's hard to get in there, get a reservation.
Or just tell him Dawn sent you.
Yeah, do that. Tell him you were listening to the Book of Dawn, and she said, ask for Gordon and he'll get you in. Gordon, I'm sorry right now.
Yes.
But, yeah.
The phone's
Is that the
ringing.
phone?
The phone
Hello?
ringing.
Oh.
Hello?
Well, we have somebody special that, just wants to call in and say hi to you.
Is that an old school phone? I feel like that's a rotary. Phone.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello?
Wow.
Hey.
I know that voice.
Hey.
I know.
Hello?
Who is this?
You know who it is?
I know who it is. Dawn, do you know that voice? Tell everybody. Do you know who that is?
Of course I do. That's Kenny McReynolds from BMX Sports.
Right. And I just happen
I'm just trying to get into Maple and Ash.
Right. And for those people that don't know.
Look, you don't. I'm not just the plug. I'm the outlet. You dig? So you call me.
Well, and Dawn is friends with everybody, so we're going to have people calling in wishing Dawn well. But of course, we want people to know who our special person is. So of course, I wrote a couple of things for you, Dawn.
Kenny, I didn't know you were an Emmy Award winner 5 times.
5 times.
Like one more, and you like the Bulls or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I need one more.
And you're still on TV though, right?
Yeah. Still doing Sports Edition on Me TV and the U. And then if you live in Chicago, the City channel, if you have cable, the City Chicago channel also runs Sports Edition. Due to the pandemic, the station is closed, and so we're running the best of Sports Editions. But what I'm doing to keep my skills sharp, I'm doing interviews on my YouTube channel and on Facebook. Like I just put up Montel Griffin. He has a new book out. I did it one-on-one with the mayor, Lori Lightfoot, Isaiah Thomas, who got really emotional talking about Michael Jordan. So I'm trying to keep myself busy.
Good. You're going to have to come hang out with the Bigs, the sports show here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to come
I know the Bigs very well.
Good.
Those are my guys. We sit in the press box together a lot. Yeah.
Good.
Great guys. They do a wonderful job. They really do.
They are great guys. And are they in today? Are the Bigs in? No, not today. We want them every day. We want them.
Yeah, they do a wonderful job. They really do. They're good friends of mine. We sit together in the press box. They really do a great job. They really do. And I'm just so happy, Dawn. It's a great show title, The Book of Dawn, and Dawn knows everybody. And I know this is going to be extremely successful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know a couple chapters of Dawn that people don't know. I might have to have you come back.
Yeah.
He knows a couple chapters of Dawn and Lisa E. Right. That's why we got cute, right?
Little Dawn. Kenny got bones.
The best chapter about Dawn was when she invited me to her the wedding anniversary. We were up at the Sears Tower there.
No, that was her birthday party.
50th birthday.
Birthday party. That's right. Birthday party, and of course she has a wonderful husband, and Dawn is just a wonderful person. And I'm just so excited for her, and this is just going to be a great thing for Dawn.
Thank you so much, Kenny. So the Bigs are here on Tuesday and Thursday, so we're gonna have to make sure you come and bless them. Give your blessings over here with the Bigs and Mays Jackson and What's in It for the Black People Media. Can I
those
share
are my
you?
guys.
Well, we'll share him, but of course we want if you have something big going on, of course you're gonna call Lisa and Dawn first, right?
Yeah.
We get that.
We
got the bat phone, right?
Yeah. You already know. If you do something and we ain't the first ones, it's a problem.
Kenny, not right. Kenny and I have a special bat phone connection. Yep.
Good.
Yep. Oh, you will certainly be the first one. And hey, can I do one thing? I want to beg people because I just started this YouTube channel. It's called it's Kenny McReynolds. I need some subscribers. Can people just subscribe for it? Because I got like 10 subscribers, but I just started it. But you got Lori Lightfoot on there, Reggie Theus, Isaiah Thomas. A lot of good interviews on there.
That's a flashback Friday, Reggie.
Man,
Theus.
yeah.
He still likes.
Oh yeah, but I loved Isaiah Thomas. He was really good. It was just Kenny McReynolds. on YouTube, and it's free to subscribe. So if people just hit it up, get some good interviews on there. Jessica McCaskill last week was on there. She just won the undisputed welterweight championship boxing for women.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
I was watching your stuff. Yeah, definitely. We'll make sure we push it on there for anybody. Kenny McReynolds, super easy to spell, KennyMcReynolds, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Use that in a
go to
sentence.
YouTube and subscribe.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.com. Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate it. I'm in your world now, so you might have to give me some tips and stuff.
Well, hey, anything I can do, you just let me know, Dawn. And I'm so happy for you. And this is going to be really, really great. And the best of luck to you and Lisa E.
Thank you. And real fast, Dawn, explain to Kenny when we were coming in today. Dawn said she had a newfound understanding for us broadcasters, Kenny.
Yeah. What this isn't is easy. Okay, this shit is real. Like this is a real job. The first day I slept from the time I got home until the next day. It's a lot. This is a lot of work. This is like not just sitting in the car listening.
Right.
These people actually work. And Maze is going to take the title. Who used to be the hardest working man in radio?
The hardest working man. Oh, Tom. Oh.
Now that's
Tom
Maze.
Jordan.
Now that's Maze Jackson. Okay, he's now the hardest working
and
man.
there's one thing I'd like to make a point on that is that we work very hard to make it look easy. So the listener and the viewers on TV and the listeners, they think it's easy. We work hard to make it look easy.
And people do not understand that, especially in doing the radio. TV, definitely you have a lot of different people. Radio, sometimes they push it down to one. And Art Porter, rest in peace. Art was one of the only people that understood. Until people started doing things that I do, they're like, Lisa, wow, we just thought we'd get on a mic and talk. It's like, no, there's a lot of things to do, so...
right.
Well, Kenny, thank you. Stick with us. Stay around. And Kenny, if you got a few pennies, send me some stars. I know you got a few coins. You got 5 Emmys. Send me some. Hit that thing.
Girl,
I know you gamble, so send me some stars, okay?
Hey, I'm so broke I can't pay attention.
Still got jokes. Kenny McReynolds, BMX Sports.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back shortly. You're listening to What's in It? Maria, What's in It for the Black People Media? The Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse. We'll be right back.
Boys, step aside. The radio rookie is in the building. The Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media. WIIFTBP.
You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard.
Well, the book was the power of the Bible. Most motherfuckers couldn't read. So the Bible legitimately changed the world because motherfuckers began to learn to read. And once I can learn to read, wait a minute, I can question some of this bullshit you talking
What school
about.
you go to though?
It don't matter.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Well, no,
I went to Dunbar.
Yes!
That's how Dunbar. Oh, it's good. People disrespect the city schools. This Chicago. And I'm a motherfucking genius.
And that's on period.
Shout out to the mighty man.
Nah, I'm just playing. But seriously though, think about it though, right? The Bible legitimately changed the world, right?
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
What's up? This is Mike Love.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Diz.
Sounds like Bad Boy Radio.
Yeah, but it's not Bad Boy Radio because we are now Chicago famous, but we are back on the air.
3 to 6, Monday through Friday, starting September 8th.
All right, you tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody it's going down. Not only will you hear us on air, but you'll be able to see us as well, and that's all going down September 8th from 3 to 6.
What's in it for the Black People Media? Make sure you check us out.
Chicago famous.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson, and I'm running for U.S. Senate for the state of Illinois. I will never give up on inclusion and equality, prison reform, reduced property taxes, and economic opportunity for all. I want to get to know your neighborhood and the problem that you face every day. And I want to serve every man, woman, and child in the state of Illinois. A vote for me is a vote for you.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP. Live from your studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back. Hey, Tucson and Herb. I was about to say that. Listen, welcome back to the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse. I am here Monday through Friday. I'm probably am I like the house slave, or because I'm here every day?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't write.
Okay, because my compadres are here a couple times.
Well, you were in such big demand. People had to have you 5 days a week.
We wanted you every day.
And that's the only way they could get Dawn 5 days a week was just to tune in.
Oh, okay. That's
people
the
wanted
boss
you.
man, yeah. But listen, Monday and Wednesday and Friday, you can stick around. You can go grab an early lunch or a late breakfast and listen to I Said What I Said with Herb and Tu. They are on What's in It for the Black People Media, and I like that show. They like they'll be here today. They gully. I like that. They tell it like it is. Like I said what I said. Did you understand? Like
you whoop my ass though.
I feel like when they talk, I feel like I want to jump in. I'm like digging potatoes. But some people don't know that Book of Dawn. But she's there.
Right.
That's the expungement Dawn, because you're not my dad. I love
that too.
I love that because I probably said that to my stepfather. May he rest in peace at some point. Listen, we want to tell you what's going on, literally. And in the news, Lisa, you got some interesting stuff about what's going on for real.
Yeah, and we like to keep it a little lighter at this time because, Maze handles all the top news and and there's stuff to do, but it's a Friday, it's a Freestyle Friday, so but this is still in the news, and this is one of your peeps, Dawn. And we both like him a lot, Dr. Dre. So Dr. Dre's wife is seeking a steady flow of serious cash from Dr. Dre as they head towards their divorce. Sources are saying that she is not going to be able to do it without a big fight. So Nicole Young filed legal docs asking for temporary spousal support from Dre, and the amount she wants $1,936,399. Like you couldn't just round it off to 400.
Right.
Monthly in temp spousal support. She wants an additional $5 million in lawyer fees, even though she just filed for divorce 2 months ago. Now, she's already, they've already had different disputes about, this prenup. Sources that are close told TMZ that nothing has really changed since she filed for divorce. She lives in the Malibu house still. She has access to all the cars, personal chefs, luxuries. And apparently like 2 years ago, into the marriage, he said he was ashamed that he made her sign the prenup and tore it up in front of her. So I don't know what's going on with that, but that's kind of going back and forth. Now, of course, Dr. Dre is worth like $800 million. That's what we know about. That's
right.
He denies that he ever tore up the prenup. He says she signed it willingly and wants it enforced.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Tearing up a piece of paper that you signed that's a legal document filed somewhere is really not tearing it up.
Right.
I mean, that first of all, shame on her if she thought that had any right. I mean, yeah. Well, let's tear up this piece of paper. It doesn't take away the fact that that's a contract.
She said she was forced in 1996 to sign it. Now, the only good thing, because they wed in 1996. They have 2 adult children, so at least they don't have to deal with child support. But
1.9 a month, that's what you need.
And so that was my question to Dawn and Esco and our lovely viewers. Like, do you think Nicole should be able to get that much money for spousal support? Now, we're not talking about child support. I know people get very, very sided with what they want to do, but this is spousal support. What do you think? What do you guys think? Should she get that much?
But you said she still lives on the property, right? She has access
for right now,
yeah.
I guess so.
But they've got to have more than one home. You think, right?
They live in California, right?
Yeah.
The law's the law.
Now that's facts. But 1.9? I mean, dag. Who
he got
why
it.
Do you need?
He got it though.
Yeah, but
so you think she should get it?
Absolutely.
So she should get it and the extra $5 million in lawyer fees.
But she filed for divorce.
If she filed and she wants this money, why should she also force him to pay $5 million for lawyer fees?
Let me ask you. So back in the day, didn't Dre whoop on a woman?
He did. Not her.
Well, allegedly.
Not her, but we don't know about her.
That's true. That's true.
Well, she didn't bring that part out. And if they did sign a prenup, I mean,
I'm not saying he shouldn't give her something because it's all about the lifestyle she
exactly.
made
I'm not saying
he
that,
made
but
her accustomed
and the
to.
mother tends to want to keep that lifestyle, and I bet you the children, or I think they have one girl.
No, they have
grown.
2 adult
Right.
kids, so that we're not talking about child support.
No, they're gonna come over. The grandkids are gonna come over. It's all family.
Hey, listen, it does
You
not.
picked her.
Okay,
so
you married her.
Yeah, facts. That's big facts.
Okay,
but first of all, you know I love Dr. Dre, right? Okay, and you know a Dr. Dre story that you can never
I can never share ever.
Okay, but my sister used to do interior design, and she did one of his first houses in Calabasas. It had the stairwell. When you walk in, the stairwell was an aquarium. It was so dope. Like literally, as you're walking up the stairs, you're walking on top of his aquarium. It was crazy dope.
And well, Esco, I want to ask you a question. So, okay, because I agree that she should get something, but I don't know if I think that's a little outrageous. But if
That's how you negotiate, Lisa. Start high.
Right,
Start
right.
high.
But if you're filing for divorce, would you still feel you're want all this money? So do you feel also that it's within your right to ask him to pay $5 million for lawyer fees?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Even though you're filing.
Absolutely.
I'm a rock on both sides of that fence, right? I'm gonna say if you file first of all, girlfriend, if my granny was alive, she would tell you how much money did you put in a mattress, okay? Because where's your stash? If you shouldn't even be asking for, you should have some coinage somewhere in the cut.
Right.
Like that's what Granny Frazier would have said. But if you don't pay for your own lawyer, charge it on his card. You still married, charge it on the family card. And 1.9 is excessive. How about this question? Monthly.
So 1.9. So we'll round it off. It's closer to 2 million because it's only 70,000
because I'm now
short of 2
in my
million.
50s
so
and I need
2
that.
million a month times 12. So that's 24 million. You want 24 million per year.
Per year. Mm-hmm. You want to be on Baby Forbes and do nothing.
But
be
it's
an
compared to how much he made or they made.
Right. Well, that's
it's not
another
a man at the post office.
That's
right,
another perspective. Did she help him get the money?
Absolutely.
So maybe
emotional support counts.
That
physical support counts. Spiritual support.
Now, what happens if they find that prenup?
Oh, it's not an if thing.
Right. So then what should
it's not
she get
an if
they find the prenup? Then what?
Let's go through the courts.
I'm saying, so would you sign a
the
prenup, Lisa?
Well, I mean, considering Lord knows, if I could just, I can't even get a meaningful overnight relationship. But anyway, but if I could, for me, I don't know. See, I guess I wouldn't really have a problem because I'm one of those people, even if I go on a first date, even though I think a guy should pay for a first date, just for a first date, but I was brought up, and I guess just learning, I was always a kid with money when growing up. So for me, even going on a first date with somebody, I would, if I would always make sure I had enough to cover what I'm eating, just in the event of everything. I would always make sure I cover myself. So I don't know if that's a weird way of looking at it, but I don't know. I don't know if I would sign a prenup.
Would you sign a prenup, Esco?
No. I wouldn't.
But
I'm also a real one.
Did.
If I were to divorce somebody,
I signed a prenup.
I wouldn't want support though.
Yeah, I signed a prenup, and I'm good with it. I mean, that's his. He
you know
built
what?
That
I'm
empire.
not married. I can't comment on married folks.
Right.
He built that empire, and and it's cool. Like I literally married because I know that God sent him. And
right.
I know,
and I would have to say I feel the same way that you do.
Outside of the prenup, I know who I am and whose I am, and where all of our collective help comes from. So I looked at it from a spiritual perspective.
Yeah,
was not coerced, not forced, and I think we're good. Like I think we're good, and I think that gives him validation on the front side that you're not seeking money out of the relationship.
And I would agree with that too. I would agree with that. And I mean, I think what you put into it too, you're always going to be able to take care of yourself and do things. I think that's a little extreme, but I can see on both sides.
You start high and she'll probably get,
She'll get-
100,000.
Yeah.
She said start.
Oh,
Look, I start
Lord
high.
Jesus. Right. Yeah.
Negotiate with me.
Go high or stay at home. That's what they say, right?
That's it's funny you said that because Steve Harvey's old manager, who they had never signed Juan. They never had signed a contract when Steve Harvey worked with him, and he'd always told me, always come higher, even if you know you're going to come down, make them think you're worth more.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody comes to you, and I do that with everything, when people hire me to do something, they'll be like, well, Lisa, what's your price? And I do have prices, but some place I'm like, well, what don't you want to go over? What's your budget? Because they may go way over than what I saw.
True,
what I thought.
true.
So
you don't want to
you can always
undersell.
come down in price. So
Yeah.
Juan definitely gave me, I always use his words, when I do contracts. So
yeah, when I negotiate, I'm not Sonia.
Yeah.
I'm white male Bill.
I like that.
Wow.
I like that.
Bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just a Bill
and you,
sitting on
and
Capitol
you have to,
Hill.
and you change your
Yes.
voice, right? Yes. Hi. Good afternoon. This is Bill. This you have to say it fast. This is Bill.
Hi, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
And
How
you use
doing?
that and she uses that calm voice.
Yeah.
So we're
This
learning
is-
a lot too.
Yes. The millennials shall lead, because your calm inner voice. I'm learning.
It's the market. This is what the market's saying.
I gotcha.
So-
Right.
Give
That
them what
part.
they want. Yep.
Right.
But I had to learn that as a woman, though. Ask.
Yeah. We should have a segment called Ask Esco, because she gives better advice than I probably give my grown children.
And she does it in a calming way.
She
We're just like,
does.
ooh.
She's so freaking mature.
Read us a story.
I love it. Listen, something else is going on, like no pun intended, but like something else is going on.
Well, and we're gonna be going to break. That might be our last whole break. Yeah. Something with
Something with what's going on? What's going on? Ironically, the story is about.
And let's get it on.
Let's get it on. What's going on? In between the sheets. I know I jumped artists. All that.
Right. Sexual healing.
Yeah.
is
Sexual
more his,
healing. Yeah. All his titles.
Troubled man?
Trouble, man. Yeah.
Well, let's start with that after the break, because that's going to be something for all of us to talk about, because somebody out there really wanted to get it on, and I wonder if that's what inspired him. And wait to hear
who it is,
and the connect. That's like the Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart, and not that they were together, but who knows? Because they smoked a lot of stuff, so who knows what they do?
No, they're best friends.
They're best friends, but combinations like that. But this combination, you're gonna be like, huh, really?
Right.
So,
and then no.
Shout out to
Never mind.
Martha
I'll
for
hold
not
that.
snitching.
Yeah.
The combo special. Yeah.
The combo.
Yeah. So
we'll talk about that when we get back. But before we go, I need to tell them that September 8th, the day after the holiday. So I guess Chicago Famous got the holiday off too. Everybody but me. Chicago Famous is joining the What's in It for the Black People Media Squad. They'll be here starting Tuesday, September 8th. 3 to 6 p.m. They're going to talk about culture, race, entertainment, everything, you name it. And they're going to take it back to I'm saying they're going to, like I'm their mama. They might take it back to the old school. I just want to get my birthday song in. First day they're here, I'm coming in. We're going to pretend it's May 7th, and we're going to do Who's This on the Birthday Line. And I'm going to jump out.
It's Donnie.
That's
Donnie,
right.
what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
And is today your birthday?
It will be next Tuesday.
Okay, and how old are you on that day?
I'm 54.
Go, Donnie. It's your birthday. Go, Donnie. It's your birthday.
All that. Chicago Famous joining the team.
Right.
They're on the team.
Bad boys gotta say
but
bye
they
bye.
get their
Happy
starting
birthday
position.
from.
They get their starting position.
Right.
And then I'm gonna be a real rookie. Then I'm gonna go down in seniority. Help me, y'all.
I used to look forward to that every year. I'd be like, I would call on the hotline so they would push me through,
Tuesday, starting Chicago Famous, Mike Love and Diz. Chicago Famous is coming to the squad. We will be right back so we can tell you what's going on in sexual healing.
And who wanted to get it on. To give him some sexual healing.
Right, and who got to give it up. How about that part of almost said his name. We'll be right back.
WIIFTBP. Boys, step aside. The Radio Rookie is in the building. The Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
secure moment is brought to you by Secure Home and Automation, your premier authorized Bring Security dealer. Home invasions occur every 23 seconds, fire every 85 seconds, and medical emergencies occur suddenly. In times like these, get secured home and automation and an affordable wireless home alarm system with professional monitoring. This includes fast emergencies response, free security analysis, free equipment, and free installation. A limited time offer, be proactive. Call today, don't delay. 708-251-5069. That's 708-251-5069. Call now, 708-251-5069, or visit our website, securehomeandautomation.com. Secure Home and Automation, where your life safety is our priority. It brings authorized dealer. Certain restrictions apply.
Is it really a good idea to have the same senator for 3 generations? I support term limit for all elected officials. Our senators need to bring home growth for our business community, jobs, housing, service for our senior citizens, and health care. We need new ideas and new approach to federal representation. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me and send me to Washington, D.C. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP. Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.
Sex is a biological need. Top fan said sex is a biological need. Welcome back to the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse. That was my Bill voice. Did you hear that, Esco? Welcome back to the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse. Listen, Lisa E.,
yes.
we almost finished a whole week, right?
I know.
Right? And right, almost. And you know, y'all, who knows me? What did I bring and what's in the refrigerator right now? A bottle of champagne and some Solo cups, because you got to keep it hood, okay? No flutes today. We're going to pop that cork soon as and have mimosas
That's
without
funny
the
that
OSA.
you talk about popping
We're gonna
corks
just have
when
them
we move into this
pop.
next story.
So tell me, wait, is it hot in here or is that menopause?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would say Nelly's
Baby.
singing to us right now. It's getting hot in here.
Y'all know I'm in the perimenopause, and I woke up this morning like, girl, that stuff ain't no joke. And right now I'm sweating like it's like my own summer. But is it just me? Is it menopause or are you hot?
I am hot, but we got lights on us too.
Because yesterday I was freezing, but that's part of menopause.
But I've always been hot. Even not like that, but you know,
you are.
I just have a warm. Yeah. I'd rather be a little chilly.
What's her thing? Esco.
My growl.
Yeah,
it's so fun. It was a joke. So Esco, it was a joke when I started in radio. I made a growl and people started requesting it. Now when I host parties, I growl at everything. I used to end the shows and like all my shows or begin the shows with, ow. It's all in the throat. It's
That's
all in
the
the
hot
throat.
girl.
Yeah.
Listen, if you know somebody that is not already a fan of the Maze Jackson page, please share this page and let them know the programming that is happening right now, starting in the morning with Maze. And you know he can get a little heavy, but he got some great points.
And all our families cut. We saw Vince Bass today, Jay Ivy, and now Allison Jordan is watching us. Hey, Allison.
Hey, Allison.
Big ups to the whole Jordan family.
Right. I can't pronounce it. But yes, and then we got Chicago Famous coming, and then we got the Bigs, and then we got Triggered, and then I said what I said, which might be my all-time favorite, because they just let it loose.
Yeah.
That shit is so dope. I love it.
Yeah.
You're like, and Salim, yeah.
See, and it's so funny watching Dawn do her little curses, because I'm so used to the radio FCC, like, you know,
me too, Lisa. So in the morning, I'm like, hey.
I'm looking for it's called a dump button when somebody curses and it blocks it out. But I forgot that
here.
Right now you're able to curse a little bit.
A little bit, and she reminds me every day, like, that's how she does me.
I'm so radio that's like.
I'm trying.
My
mommy put in the comments, baby, you don't have to cuss. I said, oh Lord, my mama heard me cuss. I don't think she ever heard me cuss before.
Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one.
Every day I'm gonna get a whooping. You know, my mother was a whooping mama. That's a whole nother topic. I think some people might need to do some spankings. But that's a whole nother conversation. Tell me what's...
Except now, did you ever see that big cartoon going like, man, I wish I could call my mother right now and tell her when she used to say that I'll slap you into next year. Now during what we've been going through this year, they would want their mother to slap them into next year.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So tell me what's
slapping.
going. Sleep and slap it up a little bit.
So Jane Fonda. Okay, Jane Fonda. Now we all love Jane Fonda.
Totally.
Jane Fonda, her with their show Frankie and John. I mean, she's been on. I've seen her on several talk shows talking about her collection of toys and things like that. Anyway,
like toys.
Oh yeah, like female
Candy
toys.
Burt?
Yeah, and
Oh.
she's straight in her 80s, right? And she's in her 80s, I believe. It's 80s.
She not in menopause.
She looks good.
Yeah, she looked. Yeah, those
Well, I
Jane
guess
Fonda
she got
workouts.
toys.
Yeah, she did those Jane Fonda workouts, and yeah, she was sitting with her legs around her
I
neck.
never
and stuff,
had a
so.
toy, just so you know. But I know people that
Boy
have
toys, but anyway, so
But
that's another story. Just kidding. If any family's watching, so
I'm
Jane
not.
Fonda talked to. She did an interview and she was talking about how she passed up the chance to get it on with the one and only Marvin Gaye. And she said the decision still haunts her to this day. So she was doing an interview talking about her activism, career, all of that. And they were playing a game called Confirm or Deny. And she was getting the record straight with other people that she was never with. But then, so before we go to Marvin Gaye, so she did talk about Marlon Brando. She said, she was with Marlon Brando. She did call him a great actor, but said he was very disappointing. And she revealed, and that's how she revealed she had a drawer full of toys.
Oh,
So
while she was with him?
I apparently she said
That's
it was
why
very
her ass had
disappointing.
all that energy
But
for them,
so now
videos,
she explained.
them
So
workout videos.
with the Marvin Gaye thing, it was different. She was married to Tom Hayden at the time and met Marvin Gaye while trying to organize concerts for her husband. And when asked whether his pickup line included the word sexual healing, she was joking, saying, "I needed some at the time." But she said he didn't say that. She didn't know which vibes to take, but she said apparently he had her picture. Marvin Gaye had Jane Fonda's picture on his refrigerator, and she didn't find that out later till he passed away. So she said.
So what I'm getting from this whole story is that the word entangler.
Yeah.
Because she sounds entangled. She was
she
married.
wanted
she
to
had
get
toys
it on.
She had toys in her dresser drawer. She was
old school toys.
The old school. I can't even imagine what that. Because now, look,
she got new school stuff
I don't
too.
have
I've seen
them,
her
but
on
I've seen
interviews.
them. Them
yeah.
joints look. It's like real. That stuff
Yeah.
is almost scary
like
to touch.
Energizer and Bunny included.
Like it's like
right.
Yeah, that looks real.
Now she's been married 3 times in the past. She actually said that she closed up shop down there when it comes to her love life now. She said she has her
She got enough damn
grandchildren,
toys.
but she at least but she's very honest. But she said she regretted that she really wanted to get it on and get some sexual
Trouble
healing.
Man.
Who knows? He could probably had a whole nother album.
He might have some unreleased joints that we'll hear.
So have you guys? Has there been anyone in the intimacy department or even dating that you guys have regretted not going out with? And
how about let's flip that question. Is there anybody that you do regret that you gave the nookie to?
Oh.
Like, because I feel like if you did, you can just say that didn't count and erase it. I feel like you don't even put that in the body count.
Now, we have a lot of celebrity friends. There was one time, I'm not going to say who it was. He was in town doing a big show, and we didn't have cell phones at the time, but I used to know what name he used to go under, and he wanted me. He's like, "Well, come and visit me. Come and spend some time with me." We were like really close friends. I was gonna catch a cab out there because at that time I don't think I had a car yet, or I don't know, whatever. He's like, just catch a cab out here. And I think it was at my mom's. It was like, I was a few years into working in radio, and I was like, if I go over there, it's like 3 a.m. and it's pouring. Like, what could happen? It's not a good thing. And I said no. And then as I thought about it, even though I'm not interested in him like that, but I was thinking, like, he's a huge, huge star right now.
Oh,
and so in the back
I
of your
can't
mind,
wait
and
to
I've
go to
never been
break.
into that celebrity type of thing. I've never been in that, like, I don't play that, but I was like, man, maybe I could have had some cars I'm driving. Maybe I could have had a prenup, but
Yeah, right.
he's not really my type, but it still kind of makes you think like,
we learned, because I wouldn't have thought August was Jada's type. Like, stranger things have happened, right? It's some people that I'm like, wow, that's who they're married to? Yeah. Will Smith. Yeah, that part. And you got with dude? Where they do that at?
I love Will Smith,
like,
too.
I do too, but who does that? Like, I mean, damn,
Now,
if
Will
you're going to
Smith would've
cheat, go
right.
big. Like,
Yeah.
like, let it be a Marvin Gaye. Well, he was
What
trouble.
about Marlon Brando, even though it's disappointing?
That might have been the name game. She might have used that as leverage in her business.
There was rumors about him, Marlon.
There's rumors about a whole lot of folks
yeah.
that ain't rumors.
We got to school you off the air, Esco.
It's a whole lot of.
Do we know some things? That's why we
some entanglish. Yeah, little entangle, a little friend on friend. Yeah, a lot of that part. A little booty calls that y'all ain't never heard of. Listen, before we go to break, I have to say congratulations to my nephew, Solomon. Solomon has a certificate now. He is an official junior saver at the bank.
Oh, he is so cute.
He's only 12. His bank account's bigger than mine was before I got married. How about that part?
At least you know that was a booty call.
Quit
Of
playing.
course, that's why That's why I said no. I use Nancy Reagan. Just say no.
Yeah, but you don't have a booty,
Then
so it
gets
couldn't
on
have been
the
a booty
lap.
call.
Yeah, I don't have a bit right.
Lisa's would have been called a back call because she don't have a booty.
I have somewhat no, but you haven't. Because I cover my booty all the time. I have a bada.
Right. Well,
I'm trying to get a badonk, but I have a bada. Right.
Speaking of bada, I told y'all some of these people getting these badas need to not get them. Or get them from the right doctor, because there's some bad badas out here.
I don't mean to butt in, but we need a break.
We got a break. Okay, you're listening to the Book of Dawn, and we're talking about badas, not bidets, not to be mistaken with bidets. We'll be right back.
Which,
What's in it for the Black
Those are
people
not water
media.
fountains, right?
WIIFTBP.
You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard.
Well, what was the power of the Bible? Most motherfuckers couldn't read. So the Bible legitimately changed the world because motherfuckers began to learn to read. And once I can learn to read, wait a minute, I can question some of this bullshit you talking about.
What school you go to though?
It don't matter.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Well, no,
I went to Dunbar.
Yes!
That sounds Dunbar.
Oh, it's good.
People disrespect the city schools. This Chicago. And I'm a motherfucking genius.
And that's on period.
Shout out to the mighty man.
Nah, I'm just playing. But seriously though, think about it though, right? The Bible legitimately changed the world, right?
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
On yesterday's installment of On the Soil, we talked about the first place White Sox and Cubs.
We also talked with our boy Darnell Mayberry of The Athletic about those Bulls, man.
And we paid tribute to John Thompson, Cliff Robinson, and Chadwick Boseman.
Make sure you tune in, continue to rock with the bigs. You are On the Soil, What's in It for the Black People Media.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Mike Love and the Dig. Yeah, Mike Love and the Dig.
Go, Mike Love, I got a question. Hey, are you ready to go down? Here we go again.
It's all about the bad boys, baby.
Hey, what's up? This is Mike Love
Hey, what's up? It's Diz.
of Bad Boy Rent. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. This ain't 1999, man.
Yeah, man, it's Chicago famous.
Say what? We're old guys now.
Oh, I'm hurt. My back.
We are back starting September 8th,
Get ready, Chicago. That's right. We are coming back on the air.
3 to 6 p.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
Chicago famous.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. In my life, I've gone from cotton field to corporate boardroom. I've seen great success and walked many roads. I know how it feels not to have. I'm asking you to vote for me for U.S. Senate for the state of Illinois. I can do the work that few others may understand. A vote for me is a step in the right direction for our state and our country.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back to the Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media. I feel like when I say that, I need to roll my neck. Skype and have on my plastic shoes and my
And you
double
can't
belt.
because it's a Freestyle Friday.
Yeah. What's in it?
Right.
For,
And we're
gonna
get
rap
matching
about
pajamas for all of us.
I just I wanna say, so this is really it's a couple birthdays today.
Okay.
That I have to shout out, right?
Who's this on your birthday line, Donnie?
The
right.
Virgo twins. Happy birthday to the bar stars Millie and Fancy. Happy
Aw.
birthday to Trez. The homie with the huge, ginormous house over
Oh.
in Inglewood.
I
He
was like,
kept
where's
it
she
1,000.
at?
He made him some paper, but he stayed right in his neighborhood. And then I just got a text that may the family be comforted and rest in peace, Dr. Leon Finney. I just got a text.
Oh my
and so we are wishing his family well. I mean, that's a huge loss to our community.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I
Thanks
got
for that.
information. I'm glad you confirmed it.
Yeah. Yep. I just got it. So yeah. Rest in power, Dr. Finney, and thank you for your contribution to the world, especially Chicago.
Wow. And we got Chris Bass, radio legend. It's his birthday as well, so happy birthday, Chris. Mark Roscoe, who I'm going to have come on the show. Now, this guy, when I'm talking, he is the fashion guru to the stars, from the Grammys, the Oscars. This man can do anything. When I did the transformation on WCIU, when they gave me that home makeover, he did the dress for me. And so big ups to Mark Roscoe. Happy birthday. Also, Moody.
It's Moody's birthday.
Moody's birthday.
Moody, how old are you anyway?
Moody's been around still.
Moody
yeah.
still got a Jerry curl though. Is Vince still out there? Vince can vouch for this. Moody still got a Jerry curl. It is 2020, whether you count it for pandemic or not. Moody still got a Jerry curl, and it's not a lot of hair, but it got a curl.
Wow.
It still got some soul glow.
And special happy birthday to Quan Jackson. Everybody that knows Quan, he has been battling cancer, and he finally beat it. And he's, just such a avid person. He's been, the medicines and stuff make him, one day he just doesn't want to go on, then the next day he does. So Quan, just hang in there. You are loved by so many, and just keep hanging in there. And happy birthday. And you're beating it. He's very built, and he works out all the time. So Quan, we wish you a very special day.
Look, in my I said what I said voice, fuck cancer.
Yes.
I said what I said for y'all. Y'all can.
I thought it. You said.
Exactly. Listen, funny story, because it's Freestyle Friday. So when the producer's looking for stories and good information, she always runs across something that is like almost unbelievable. And so, Lisa, tell them what you found. I think they need something else better to do.
Okay, well, because the whole country is conflicting with everything, so now we actually have something that is a really huge, that the world we should be really worrying and getting on our knees praying, because this is something huge, trying to unite people. A Nebraska resident spoke up at a council meeting this week, saying that he wanted to end boneless chicken wings in the city of Lincoln, Nebraska.
This can't be real.
He was saying that the country is ignoring the fact that boneless chicken wings are not made from chicken wings at all. He said, I propose that we as a city remove the name boneless from our menus and from our hearts.
And I'm going to say, baby,
I have the audio if you want to hear it.
Please, can we hear that?
Lincoln has the opportunity to be a social leader in this country. We have been casually ignoring a problem that has gotten so out of control that our children are throwing around names and words without even understanding their true meaning and treating things as though they're normal. I go into nice family restaurants and I see people throwing this name around and pretending as though everything is just fine. I'm talking about boneless chicken wings. I propose that we as a city remove the... Excuse me, I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Excuse me. Come on.
Somebody cracking...
I propose that we as a city remove the name boneless wings from our menus and from our hearts. These are our reasons why. Number one, nothing about boneless chicken wings actually come from the wing of a chicken. We would be disgusted if a butcher was mislabeling their cuts of meats, but then we go around and pretending as though the breast of the chicken is its wing. Number two, boneless chicken wings are just chicken tenders, which are already boneless. I don't go to order boneless tacos. I don't go and order boneless club sandwiches. I don't ask for boneless auto repair. It's just what's expected. And then number 3, we need to raise our children better. Our children are raised being afraid of having bones attached to their meat. That's where meat comes from. It grows on bones.
What happened during my childhood.
We need to teach them that the wing of a chicken is from a chicken, and it's delicious. I propose that we rename boneless wings in the city of Lincoln. We can call them buffalo-style chicken tenders. We can call them wet tenders. We can call them saucy nugs or trash.
Girl, you got some saucy nugs. Girl, look at those saucy nugs. Right, because that will make the kids a little better. I propose that we have some therapists on hand.
He gave you 3 things. I'm going to give you 3. Okay. Here's number 1. You need something to do and a psychologist. Here's number 2. Who gives to, the F word. Okay. And here's the 3rd thing. I propose, I don't know the statistics in Nebraska, but I propose if you want to teach your child something, you teach them how to respect life. You teach them how to respect authority, and you teach them that you don't judge people by the color of their skin. Let's go back to the council. Yeah,
and
let's
his
do that
tie
part.
had burgers on it, I believe.
He was dead serious, though.
When he told him, excuse me?
I'm talking.
Excuse me.
He hit him with the pardon.
I would have raised my hand to ask him a question. I would have said, why did the chicken cross the road?
He would have probably japped out on you, Lisa.
He wouldn't have got to the other side.
Bruh said call them saucy nugs. Because that sounds like something you
That's
should
what
tell your child.
I'm going to go through McDonald's drive-thru when we leave. I'm going to be like, hey, how much are your saucy nugs? And can I get 1 extra pack because you're only giving me 1 per each 6? And do you really want me to put my saucy nugs in this? Why do they charge you extra for when you get the little McNuggets? They give you the one little thing of barbecue sauce. Like I got to squeeze all of those saucy nugs up in there.
As a former,
I'm not eating the nuggets.
Listen, as a former, first of all, y'all can't eat the nuggets anyway. I can't say this out loud, but I'm going to say it out loud. I don't know if that's real chicken breasts in those nuggets at McDonald's. I don't know if y'all should be eating that at all because those French fries never die. They we don't die, we just stay the same. That I'm nervous about them.
I need some research.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
McDonald's sponsor us.
But they charge you as a restaurant tour. They charge you because that shit costs. Ain't nothing free in the game, and it costs extra because it's in the package. They're not pouring out the bottle, so there's a premium on that, and and they're all. I mean, it's not real chicken. You don't need a whole lot of sauce, but. Can you imagine me telling my 5-year-old granddaughter, Sophie, would you like a saucy nug?
Grandma's getting you some saucy nugs, baby. Come and eat your saucy nugs. Right.
Okay. Moral of the story, bruh, you're bored during COVID.
I think he drank some other little saucy things before he did that proposal.
It's Lincoln, Nebraska.
Right.
What you got going on?
Right. Isn't Creighton there? Is there a college there? Go to school. Go back to school and learn something.
But did he have a mask on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or did he? Yeah.
Did he take his vitamins? Let's move on to vitamins. Maybe he needs some. Because in Nebraska, they get cold weather too. So, do you guys, I don't know if you guys take multivitamins, but, and it's weird that this story came out because when I went to go back, I told you guys I went and got my, I had to get my blood checked for everything. And the doctor was saying too that if most people check their vitamin D level is really bad, they're having a deficiency, and now people are saying that could be an increased risk factor of getting COVID-19. So they're saying that Chicago, it's a common concern in Chicago because, of course, we're not outside all the time in the sunshine. And the fact that Chicago has such a large African-American population, Hispanic, and it's located in this area, Dr. Meltzer, the study's lead author, said, I think those that we need to check for our vitamin D deficiency for these groups of people, and that could be a major link. So they've been looking into it, saying that people that have a deficiency are almost twice as likely to test positive for COVID-19.
That's crazy.
So, but you also want to check because they said too much could be dangerous.
Well, I have low vitamin D. But I hate to have to hear that it's associated to that, because I already like have developed anxiety during the pandemic. Like I go outside one day, the whole next day I'm in the house, like, and my heart's palpitating. I'm like, I was outside too much. I took my mask off. Like, but that's sad. Like, because what is the right amount? I'm assuming. And I guess a doctor might be able to tell you, or somebody, because doctors don't know everything either. One doctor may tell you something. Some doctors may say, well, this and this, even though you know your body better. So some doctors, what about you, Esco?
Man, listen.
Look at her facial expression.
I'm reading the comments. Patty said, you know what the chicken nuggets are made out of? The lips.
No, okay.
No, wait, are they?
I'm nervous. You can't take chickens
from me. Chickens have lips?
I don't know. I know they got, I know when I cleaned chicken at the restaurant, it had little fur things in it.
Okay, we don't even want to. Patty, okay, wait, don't put stuff. I'm not going to read those stuff.
Chickens have lips. Do the chickens have? Is that? They have a. Patty, are you talking about the beak and the ass?
Patty, what you talking about, Patty?
Is chicken ass bigger than Lisa E's ass, or like is it an ass?
Like,
or is it a
butt? I'm not showing my booty, but I have been told that I do have a bigger booty than I thought I did.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have been told that from
probably that night that you ran walking in the rain,
right?
And I don't got no brakes.
No, I have trainers and stuff, and they're like, you're a little too hard on yourself. I said, well, that's from working.
All these words just go together and go back to entangle. Hard on yourself. All these words just go back to entangle.
And to answer your question, yes, I want the D.
Yeah.
So let's go back to
I want the D.
So speaking of the D, you got vitamin D. You drink.
Yes. Don't say drink after hard and
I
carbs.
want the D though.
Yeah, and I want the D.
Yeah, the D. We want the vitamin D.
I'm
Lord
married.
knows I'm married.
I get a sufficient amount of
Lord knows
D.
I need the D
in supplement.
I need whatever kind of D I can get right now.
That is not an advertisement.
Vitamin D, vitamins. Hello, clean it up, because we're gonna go on the record. Lisa E said this, right?
That's gonna be and when they share this page, that's what they're gonna hear.
But I'm one of those people, right? I will defend myself. I'll be on CNN standing with a Bible. I'm like, no,
a Torah,
right?
A Torah, right?
The Torah,
because that's But then I can't tell them about the bluish. I can't tell them.
Oh,
I can't. Yeah, because I would have to tell my part, and I can't ever tell my part.
Yeah, we can't ever tell your part. Let me say my part. Right? No, we can't. Yeah, we know. See, that's stuff we know too much. We could tell Esco off the air, but that's
a different Dawn. Yeah. She wasn't married.
That's a show called Taking It to the Dirt, Dawn. Yeah, we don't.
That's called Boneyards. That's called
Boneyards, not chicken bones, though, right?
Not to be confused with boneless nuggets.
Right. That'd be the our saucy dirt. Right.
I can't. Listen, they're making me laugh. I'm still trying to learn radio. This is the Radio Rookie.
And it's a holiday weekend, so we can get away with. You can say whatever saucy stuff you want,
I can say what I want, say what I said, and I'm going to say it when I get back, because we got to take a break and pay a couple bills. You're listening to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media with Dawn Millhouse, Lisa E, and Esco.
WIIFTBP. Boys, step aside. The Radio Rookie is in the building. The Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard.
You'll never breed a warrior.
Warriors, come out to
You hear that? And that's what's happening at every angle. They're creating paradigms where we can only raise feminine men.
Yes.
Whether they're homosexual or not, they feminine as shit.
Sure, because all masculinity is toxic.
All masculinity is toxic in a war-torn society where the dominant society is saying to your ass, we don't never want no warriors.
Right.
You bastards.
Any book you've ever read, you can read the Bible, goddammit. When they go and they destroy some shit, they kill all the boy babies.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even want you growing up to think you're going to do some shit to me.
Animals do the same thing. If I come over here and I take over this village now or whatever, like this gonna be my pride. First thing I'm doing, killing the male boys, like killing the male babies.
Don't you even grow up with that attitude,
Don't you
little
even
nigga.
think about it.
Yeah,
Okay,
bitch. Yeah.
Right. You ain't my daddy. You damn right I ain't your daddy. Fuck your fort, little nigga.
Fuck your fort. Oh man, I hate that I laugh at this shit in public.
That's real.
I hate that I laugh at this stuff in public.
That's real though, right? Tucson Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Today's world requires first-hand knowledge of real international working. As a successful international businessman, I have achieved many goals and made many business friends abroad. International business can rebuild the middle class by creating the infrastructure to support small businesses through economic development funds and international expansion. I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Vote for me. Send me to Washington. God bless.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
WIIFTBP. WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of with Dawn Millhouse.
1, 2, 3. I'm back. You're listening to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. We are here every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 7 a.m. on the West Coast. That's 10 a.m. on the East Coast. 2 hours, 120 minutes. It's like Lutheran church. You ain't got to be there all day,
right?
So you can rock with us, okay? We need you. Let me laugh out loud at myself. Let me laugh my LMFAO at myself.
Esco's gonna like this.
So you guys know I'm a rookie, right? And that's cool. Because, Michael Jordan used to be a rookie, and then he's the greatest of all times. So I'm going to be the GOAT. So they're teaching me how to read the liners. That's when I do the promotions for the other shows. So I, in my Annie Daddy Warbucks, read literally what was on the paper. So it says on the paper that on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm supposed to say this, but I read that as part of the liner and was just very gently nudged and corrected by my super producer, Dawn, in her whisper voice. When it says Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that means those are the days you do it. That's not part of it.
But you know what? You wouldn't know. So nobody would know. And I love that because, you're just doing what's on the paper. But we have what's called liner books. And sometimes it'll say, it'll have dates on it or read till this day or read these days only. But like on this one, because she's like, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, tune in, which is true. You are legitimately giving the right information, but that one's only read those days. So, and I was like, okay, but if somebody's never done it, they wouldn't know what to do, right, Esco?
Right, and you just, me and you've been doing this, and wow, right?
Right.
I'm still a fan.
But it's so cute because
but you don't. You know.
Yeah, that's Daddy Warbucks. Turn page. What did he say in his commercial when he was looking for Annie?
Right, turn page.
That's me. I'm like Daddy Warbucks understudy.
That was, hey, Hoberman, hey, Dapper Dan. Right.
Right, exactly. Right. So, and he goes, turn page. So now I'm going to read it the right way. Make sure that you take your late breakfast, early lunch, move around in traffic from the bathroom to the bedroom to the kitchen, and come back at 1 o'clock today for I Said What I Said with Herb Howard and Tucson Warner. Only on What's in It for the Black People Media. They get gully. I like that show a lot. Oh, they are still
booty lip nuggets.
Tucson, I can cuss. My mama said I can't cuss. Radio
I can't
brother.
Wait to go and read all these comments.
I got new brothers and sisters. We have a radio family. Oh, isn't that so special?
I finally have sisters.
Yeah,
these comments, yes.
Big old ones. You got big old sisters. Crusty Butch. Speaking of crusty, let me say this before I forget. I was outside Saturday. Listen, I know it's COVID, and I know we can't go get our pedicures, but if I see another grown woman, feet crusty, I'm gonna write down names and call people out. Y'all have got to. Listen, my mother taught us when you're little, you put lotion on your feet and socks. Some of that you could do on your own. Vaseline.
My foot looks okay, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have to have my toes done. I bite my nails, but
your feet are cute.
I have to have my toes
Girl,
done.
I'm talking about grown baller women, like to the point where I was like, what the.
And if you can't go out and get a pedicure, take like Vaseline or even lotion, put it all over your feet. Take Vaseline and put some sand. Put some socks over it. Even because I can't sleep with socks when I go to sleep. I have
First
to
of
have
all,
my
you
feet.
couldn't have
But
a
just
husband or a boyfriend.
Lay on the couch for a couple hours and just put it so your feet can
sleep
get
in my
or
socks.
exfoliate. See, I have to. I don't like
every night.
It's my.
I sleep in my
put the
socks
Vaseline
with
and the socks.
The
right. When I wake up, I'm like,
I get listen,
but I can't. I don't like stuff on my feet when I go to bed.
Girl,
right, they come off.
Not mine. Y'all ask my husband. Let him call in. He'll tell you I sleep in my side with the gold bond on my. What is never gonna happen is you never gonna catch me, COVID or no COVID, with crusty feet, and it's the. People,
you can exfoliate. I mean, you could. There's all kinds of salts
pumice
and things.
stones.
Brown
girls,
sugar.
girls,
go
ladies.
outside in your backyard. If not, just grab a
Rub
rock.
it on your front.
Grab a rock and just
go outside on your.
Get a power drill.
Adrian Anderson said shea butter kills ash.
Shea butter and Gold Bond. Gold Bond. It's so many coconut oil.
Y'all fancy. I just
Crisco.
Maybe some saucy nuggets will do the trick. Just rub some nuggets.
And then you
on
got
your
flavorful feet if your boyfriend want to kiss them or something, right?
Right.
You got saucy toes. Yeah. But the point, here's the thing. If y'all don't put some lotion on your feet, I promise you I'm going to call you out. They should have never gave me a microphone because I'm going. I'm gonna be a star on the next show and say what I said about them feet though. That's bad. You gotta teach your kids. Thank you, Carrie. That's the boss lady. You gotta teach your children when they're little girl. Don't ever have feet ashy like you
Funky
work in
feet,
construction
no.
like a man. Don't do that.
No,
it ain't sexy for a man.
Show them Fred Flintstone. No, you don't want to be like you're running with your little car.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember when he bowls?
Ew.
Yabba dabba don't.
Bam, bam.
So listen, I wanted to make sure that you guys know that I'm silly and I laugh a lot, but I'm real serious when it comes to community.
Yes.
And I wanted to reiterate that we will be celebrating a WIP, not a WAP. Okay. So we're gonna call them WIPs, not WAP. WIPs, Women in Philanthropy. Okay, that came up with that yesterday. I'm like, WAPs are. I don't know nothing about they WAP. I'm just saying we're going to celebrate the WIP. The Women in Philanthropy, we're going to start next week. So if you want to nominate somebody, put it in the comments or DM me or Lisa. And you're going to have not your home girl who's thinking about it, somebody that is really doing good in the community. We want to make certain that we celebrate them and lift them up. Because after all, this is about girls, right?
And I don't think any act is too small. There's people, you don't always have to have money. I have friends that people even online. Patty Drugan does so much. She goes door to door during the campaigns to get people to vote. She's the one that, your place just burned down, let me come and I'll start cleaning it for you. There's
true.
people that do things every day of their life, and let some of these people get recognized for things that they do. So
and then I was thinking, because I love music, and MV was all about music, and I love interacting and interfacing with the musicians because Chicago is so full of rich talent. I feel like we should do our own little version of Unsung.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and let people know some of these people exist and are literally have already recorded tracks but are dope as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so if you are an artist and you dope, now don't send nothing that ain't dope, because that I might say it out loud. I'm still learning my Esco inside voice. So if you know somebody that's like dope as fuck and they don't get enough notoriety or recognition, make certain that you let us know. And maybe we'll have them sing, call in and sing. And if they can sing on the phone, then they can sing. That's what I'm thinking. Or
can we sing too?
You can, I can.
I like doing my show too.
Because I sound like Nisha Nash. Just trying to say.
Now I could hit notes and other people, like when I used to do it, people would request me to do like, when I just did mornings at another place, we had one of the sponsors used to tell me to do on my Ethel Merman. He was requesting, so I would bust out in my show tunes because it's fun.
But you can sing, but you know theater.
Yeah.
Like I don't. I can rap though. You better
can
ask
hit play.
somebody. It's some video footage of me out there rapping.
I have it on there, especially Liza Wright. Yeah,
I got a lot of them. Like and then Alan King from The Chosen Few. He knows that when in Earth, Wind and Fire song Fantasy, that
that's
high
my
note.
favorite song, yeah.
Oh, I kill it like Mariah. I'm like, and you can't tell me I'm not in tune, on tune, and
that's
with the
my
beat.
favorite Earth, Wind and Fire
my
ultimate.
Joint. Yeah.
Ooh, when Philip Bailey hits that, it just gives me I love that.
Yeah, she said, "Ooh, I love that." So Lisa, I saw on the news yesterday, had no clue that Aunt Jemima, there's a real person behind Aunt Jemima, and she's buried at Oakwoods. So I think we should, if they missed the news yesterday, I was enlightened about our own the true roots of Aunt Jemima, and I think we should talk about that when we come back from the break. What do you think?
Definitely,
Can we?
definitely.
I have to ask her. She's the boss. I'm like, Maze is the boss. Lisa and Esco are Tennille is, Carrie and Tennille are the bosses. Maze works for them. Lisa and Esco are second. And I'm like entry level. I would be entry level, right?
But in our industry, we're all here together. We're one family. We just have different, you might have your bosses, but then we all have our own within ourselves. So, like, I would never want somebody to be like, well, she's the boss and make the final decision. Because it's a collective thing. That's why we're going to be number one.
That's
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, that's why.
She's like, look.
I am about to
She's
fall
a cute
out.
boss, though. She's a cute boss.
Do you see this comment? He said, it's not really WAP. They say WAP. WAP. I cannot say that out loud, even if we're not on FCC. But I get your point, bro. Like, it makes sense. But these are WIPs. WIP, Women in Philanthropy, and we're going to start celebrating them next week.
And hey, Anita Jeans, I saw Anita. Talk about somebody that takes it to the next level. She is awesome at what she does. So hey, Anita.
Guess what? Next Tuesday, in Saturday, Sunday, Monday, in 4 days, my favorite number, Chicago Famous is coming to What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday through Friday, except they got Labor Day off, whatever. They must have wrote that in their contract. I want to rewrite my contract. Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m., that's the afternoon drive. That's big shit. Like, so May's got the big, and they got the other big, and then we have the bigs, and I'm somewhere in the middle, like midday. So we're going to change the way midday.
But midday, people, that's old school thinking.
Right.
See, when the bosses
Let
used to
them know,
tell us
Lisa.
your morning drive and then your afternoon, no. Every drive. If you have somebody that is great, I mean, Oprah was on at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
you
okay.
can't
Well,
top
then I'll
Oprah.
take that.
So
I'll take
hey,
that. Yeah,
enough
I'll take
said.
that. Good to great.
Thank you.
If you haven't read that book, you should. But we're going to go to commercial, right? And because this means wrap it up. This means break.
This is a break.
I'm going to be with the Cubs soon. We're going to go to commercial. Stay with us. The Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media.
WIIFTBP.
You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard.
Well, what was the power of the Bible? Most motherfuckers couldn't read. So the Bible legitimately changed the world because motherfuckers began to learn to read. And once I can learn to read, wait a minute, I can question some of this bullshit you talking
What school
about.
you go to, though?
It don't matter.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Well, no, I'm just
I went to Dunbar.
Yes!
Let's say Dunbar. Oh, it's good. People disrespect the city schools. This Chicago. And I'm a motherfucking genius.
And that's on period.
Shout out to the mighty man. Nah, I'm just playing. But seriously though, think about it though, right? The Bible legitimately changed the world, right?
What's up, good people? You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard live on What's in It for the Black People Media, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
This secure moment is brought to you by Secure Home and Automation, your premier authorized Bring security dealer. Home invasions occur every 23 seconds, fire every 85 seconds, and medical emergencies occur suddenly. In times like these, get secured home and automation and an affordable wireless home alarm system with professional monitoring. This includes fast emergencies response, free security analysis, free equipment, and free installation. A limited time offer, be proactive. Call today, don't delay. 708-251-5069. That's 708-251-5069. Call now, 708-251-5069, or visit our website, securehomeandautomation.com. Secure Home and Automation, where your life safety is our priority. It brings authorized dealers, certain restrictions apply.
Hi, I'm Dr. Willie Wilson, and I'm running for U.S. Senate for the state of Illinois. I will never give up on inclusion and equality, prison reform, reduced property taxes, and economic opportunity for all. I want to get to know your neighborhood and the problems that you face every day. And I want to serve every man, woman, and child in the state of Illinois. A vote for me is a vote for you.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
What's up? This is Mike Love.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Diz.
Sounds like Bad Boy Radio.
Yeah, but it's not Bad Boy Radio because we are now Chicago famous, but we are back on the air.
3 to 6, Monday through Friday, starting September 8th.
All right, you tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody it's going down. Not only will you hear us on air, but you'll be able to see us as well, and that's all going down September 8th from 3 to 6.
What's in it for the Black People Media? Make sure you check us out.
Chicago famous.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back to the Book of Dawn on What's in It for the Black People Media. I am Dawn Millhouse with the Super Squad, Lisa E. and Esco. Thank you for listening to us, and I hope on Monday when we have to work and nobody else does, you guys will listen to us because you'll all be at home barbecuing and stuff. And if you're socially distancing and gathering at the same time, make certain that you actually wear your mask or practice safety so that we don't have big old crazy numbers next week and get in trouble with the mayor and the governor. Okay? Yes, barbecue at your house. Never knew. Shame on me. Never knew. I know Chicago is full of greatness, but I never knew that the recipe creator of Aunt Jemima, the pancake mix, was born down south but lived in Bronzeville, and that's and her pancakes were world renowned, yummy and famous, and she's buried right over in Oakwoods by Benji Wilson. Like, right. She had an unmarked grave. I had no idea, Lisa. You said you knew about it, though. I didn't.
Well, and it's weird because it's two different kind of stories wrapped up into one, because what you're telling me is the actual person that did the whole pancake thing. Now, the person that, I remember I was telling you that the person that was portrayed, so this lady, Nancy Green, she actually had dressed up, to do a living version at the Chicago World's Fair.
Yeah.
But she wasn't the one that posed. The lady that posed that I was talking about before she was also had been slaves, that portrayed was Anna Harrington. She was the lady that portrayed Aunt Jemima, saying the company hadn't probably compensated her, but she needed work at the time, and that's why her family didn't want her face taken off, because she needed the money. So she was the one on the actual box.
On the box.
But the real person, right, the Quaker Oats, was retiring the 130-year-old Aunt Jemima brand because of the history and, all of that. But an activist, Nancy Green, she was the first Aunt Jemima.
Right. It was actually her recipe.
Yeah, and it was crazy because
do they put that on the box?
I don't know. We should research
should
that.
put
I'm
that
going
on
to
the
research
box.
that, because she was born into slavery in 1834 in Kentucky. By 1834, by 1880, she moved to Chicago. She lived on 45th and Indiana in Bronzeville. She was a nurse and caretaker for a wealthy family. And, they said that she had, most newspapers tell that she was the one that created the original recipe that was used by Quaker Oats. And she had dressed up as they called her Mammy.
Mhm.
She dressed up in a headscarf to portray a living version of Aunt Jemima at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. And she attracted huge crowds, ended up selling 50,000 boxes.
Which at that time is relevant.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
So that was
boxes.
a lot. So, and I just kind of learned this now because I didn't realize that when I looked at when we were doing the story on the other lady that was, her family was a little upset they were going to take it down because they said at that time there was not a lot of money to be given out to
Mhm.
people for anything, and this was more of like an acting job, and she wanted to do that part. So so you have
because there wasn't many jobs out there
at all. Yeah, there still isn't right now, but but back then, it was So Anna Harrington, all her descendants were a little upset that they were taken. They said she worked really hard and wanted to be that face. So
and do you know she died tragically? Got hit by a car, and she was almost 90. Got hit by a car.
You're talking about Nancy Green.
Yeah.
Wow.
The good thing is that she now has a grave marker. And because without a doubt, we need to make certain we've all either eaten Aunt Jemima pancakes or we've said the joke to people that we used to when we were little. Ain't your mama on the pancake box? Remember that part?
Right.
Yeah. You might not. You might hear them fighting words for real.
Wait. So Esco said. So Master P has a pancake. So we'll have to get Master P on. Master P's got something
say,
everybody. Right. And then we also have Michelle, the pancake lady. From honey cream syrup.
Yeah. Yeah. Michelle.
So we're
that's
gonna
good.
Yeah. We're gonna get her to come.
ever.
I just spoke with her a couple weeks ago because she had just did Good Morning America.
Can she send us some syrup?
She's gonna come in. I'll have her come in and no
'Cause
breakfast.
it's pricey,
You
but
don't
it's
want to
good.
just stick our fingers in the saucy syrup. We want to have some pancakes and some
We
stuff.
want some saucy nug
Or
pancakes.
chicken and waffles. Maybe we can have some some
chicken.
saucy nuggets and
We
waffles.
got boneless chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
Boneless chicken and
And we can
Aunt Jemima
invite
pancakes.
Lincoln, Nebraska to come and join us. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Big Nasty, Nebraska Franklin. But no, I think that's dope, and I'm glad they finally they got a marker for her. They're going to make certain that we respect her contribution to Chicago and to the world. I mean, I'm certain they sell it outside of the United States. And they're talking about, they brought up yesterday that they're making sure that Emmett Till's childhood home is on the registry of historic sites.
Yeah. And
So
I just wish, what his mother did, when they had the open caskets showing, I wish there was a way for, and this sounds kind of morbid. I wish there was a way nowadays for either kids who lost their parents to things of this nature through police or through other things where kids growing up can go on a field trip or something or have these people come and speak at a younger generation showing, look, this is what happens. I know it's hard for kids to take, but imagine the kids who lost their parents to this or who lost their son or daughter. And so it's a different world right now. And same thing with the police officers. Maybe when they start out, have a whole thing where you're actually bringing in family members of these little kids who police killed their mommy or daddy or son or daughter. And maybe it bridges when you see somebody in your face that's like a child, sometimes you look at it different ways. That's why when people say, I'm having such a bad day and they complain about everything, we all go through that, because I know sometimes I started getting to a point where I was Debbie Downer and I was getting myself mad at myself and I had to do self-therapy. But when people are really saying how bad their life is, go visit a children's hospital, go to a terminally ill ward at a children's hospital. You'll change your mind on some things in a few minutes.
Yeah, in that same vein, we have to teach history, and every kid should know who Emmett Till is. Like,
I agree.
If we don't teach history and we don't make certain that our kids know history, it's gonna be rewritten for us.
Exactly.
And Lord knows that man, Mr. Dude,
it has already.
It definitely would like to cancel the black culture. So, I'm gonna need people to teach history, good, bad, and everything in the middle, because it's all relevant.
I agree.
It's all relevant. And how about history? what do you know about the history of me?
What do I know?
Mm-hmm. The book.
I know a lot.
Not that part, Lisa.
Wait, which stuff?
Anything that you can pretend this is FCC.
Okay.
What? Tell them something about me that nobody knows. Did you tell them about the? You told them about the cartwheels already.
Well, we've talked about the cartwheels. I told you about the cartwheels. So I'm going to tell you. So we're not going to mention names, but Dawn's one of those people. Dawn is another part of Dawn is sometimes. You know, Dawn's one of those people, oh, yeah, I'm on my way. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. That's 12 hours from now. We all know that, but we know that that's how
now
Dawn
that you're
is.
in media, Dawn, you're going to hate that.
But in an emergency situation, you know you could count on Dawn, whether good or bad. And there was a situation. We did a big celebrity event, and one of the celebrities that came, he was like a little brother to me. And, we looked out, and he was trying to fix his plane ticket, and he couldn't get in touch with his publicist. So I was like, you know what, let me give you... I was like, I'll give you your money, and then he was supposed to give it right back to me from his publicist. They were going to send it because we didn't have Cash App and all that stuff back then.
Right.
And so I handed it to him, and then the next day he doesn't call, he doesn't do anything. He just kind of like doesn't give the money back. And this is somebody we were really good friends with, and he came to a lot of my a lot of our things, and Dawn knew him pretty well, and all of a sudden I called Dawn. I was like, guess what so and so did? Now back then at the airport, you could just go in there. You didn't need your ticket per se, like to meet somebody when they would get off, get off their flights. You could be right there with flowers and whatever. So you just need your ID. You didn't need a plane ticket to get past,
Security,
TSA.
yeah.
So Dawn's like, Lisa, meet me at the airport right now. I'm on my way. Dawn met me at the airport. We saw because he had we knew his flight because I had booked his flights.
Right.
And so we knew he had a connecting flight. He had left Chicago the day before, but coming back from where we sent him, he had to come back through Chicago and had a connecting flight. So we knew all the stuff. Dawn and I met him at the airport. Dawn walked up to him at the airport. Where was he going to go? He's not from here. He's from Los Angeles. Dawn walks up to him. Dawn tells him straight to his face, and he's like, remember, he was real cocky, like, you know how things could be. People play me sometimes, and people get played. Oh, no.
Or not.
Right.
Look,
so we call this, we like, okay, bet. And I was kind of upset because he was a really good friend of mine. And then, we cleared, he did call and apologize to me. He got into it with one of his girlfriends, and that was the whole reason he was mad at the world. And he did call and apologize. The publicist took care of it, like, literally the next couple days.
But we rolled down on him.
Yeah.
Ready for walk, and
Dawn
my
was like
voice,
walked up on him in
the first class
in the airport, like literally parked her car, walked up to him at Midway Airport. I'll never forget that. In his face,
Bruh.
he was just like,
"Run that!"
Like
cash.
he was like humming, like
he was a little shocked because he thought he was like that dude.
But then he did call and apologize on his own and explain that it was some crazy stuff going on that had nothing to do with us, and
blame it on the girl.
But my dog ate it.
Right.
Whatever.
I was like, I just switched. I just gave you all this money and switched your whole plane ticket to help you leave to get to where you needed to go. But we knew your schedule, and it was the universe bringing him back to Chicago for that 1.5 hour flight.
Two morals of that story. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Exactly.
The Book of Dawn.
Yes.
And don't come to Chicago and think we're not gonna get at you. Like, don't do that. That's not what we do.
And we are nice, but don't.
Yeah. I'm nice, but don't try it.
Don't push me because we're close to
call
the edge.
Esco because she knows her inside voice. Like, right? Like, call her and she'll tell you how to maturely handle the situation. Sometimes. Like, here it comes.
Esco, you would have been there with us. Esco would have been like, oh,
Esco
no.
starts when she starts speaking Spanish. It's time to run.
Esco would have been like, get us through the back.
Yeah,
you pay my girl. We didn't sign no prenup on this one. No, right.
So we should have Dr. Dre's wife call you. Do you think you could?
Yeah, come on.
Because she could hire you for $2 million and save $3 million, right?
And ask her if she can get. We need some Beats headphones out the deal too.
Yeah.
So we need the $5 million and Beats headphones for everyone.
Yeah, for the entire station.
Oh,
and the new ones that are coming. Yeah,
but
we
you
want
could
them
just
for the
call
whole
Dre.
station.
You would probably send them anyway.
I probably could.
Yeah,
I probably should.
You should,
because
somebody broke mine.
My sister texted me and said, "I'm listening. Stop cussing." Okay, Paris, I heard you. Okay, boss lady. Like, I'm a cuss
Right.
again.
It's hard for me to
You
cuss.
know I'm a cussing saint.
It's hard for me. I can't even cuss. When I used to fill in on KISS, when I was at GCI, and I would fill in on KISS doing traffic, I used to fill in with Drex in the morning, and they would try and force me to say certain words, knowing that Elroy Smith was our boss. Elroy was the person that didn't even like the song, the Thong Song by Cisco. He took that
I don't
out
like
of the,
thongs
he
either.
took the title out of it. And instead, when Cisco sang it, it went that th.
Well, I agree with
Right.
Elroy, because I don't like thongs, and that's a whole nother segment.
I'm saying the
Because
word thong is not
why
really a
would you
dirty
put on
word.
a panty that you got to dig out your booty? You putting on a wedgie.
No, you don't feel it after a while.
Girl, yes you do.
Yeah, I don't like things. I don't like.
I mean, and no offense to thong wearers, but you putting on a wedgie, you gonna dig it out, and you probably gonna get a yeast infection.
Well, I will say this. Now we have shapewear.
What's that?
Shapewear, like Spanx.
Oh, right. Okay.
So no panty lines. So that's
gotcha. Yeah, because I'm not doing thongs, and we can talk more about that tomorrow.
But you like
next
men's
week, and
boxers
forever.
too, right?
I do like. They're comfy. Like I like big draws. I ain't gonna lie. Like I need.
Wait,
cotton.
that's another
I need
story.
Cotton.
That's
I
the
need,
story.
I need cotton underwear. I need
That's another
all
story.
the stuff. I
People,
do.
Don will be walking out. People like, wait, that's you. She'll be like, hey, I like men's drawers.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
Yeah, and then long nails. Remember when long nails was in? You got long nails. I'm trying to figure out how you wiping after you go boo.
Yeah, I can never do
It's
that.
a whole thing.
I don't know.
That's
I can't.
It's girls, ladies. We got to do better.
I get the ones where like the 2-day ones with the glue in the box.
And I say I'm like Oprah because
I
I've
say,
never
I
had
say, I
nails.
say.
The one time the tomboy got nails, I grabbed something and the thing broke off and took my whole finger with it.
I
was
did. I
like,
could do
"For
little
the blood of
tips,
Jesus."
but then when I took them off, I started biting my nails again.
Yeah.
So
I'm a rock with saying that I do mine like this because Oprah does. And break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. The Book of Dawn, what's in it for the Black People Media?
WIIFTBP.
Boys, step aside. The Radio Rookie is in the building. The Book of Dawn, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
I'm Dr. Willie Wilson. Tax burden up to average middle class American goes way beyond income taxes. There are sales taxes, real estate taxes, gasoline taxes, and many, many more. As an international businessman, I know that by reducing the billions of dollars we give to other countries, we could help fund our own country. We need to rethink our tax laws and lower the taxes for our own citizens.
Paid for by Willie Wilson for Senate 2020.
I know you're gonna dig this.
They are Mike Love and the Dig.
Go, Mike Love, I got a question. Hey, are you ready to go down? Here we go again.
It's all about the bad boys, baby.
Hey, what's up? This is Mike Love
Hey, what's up? It's Diz.
of Bad Boy Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. This ain't 1999, man.
Yeah, man, it's Chicago famous.
We're old guys now.
Oh, I'm hurt. My back.
We are back starting September 8th,
Get ready, Chicago. That's right. We are coming back on the air.
3 to 6 p.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media.
Chicago famous.
WIIFTBP.
Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse.
Welcome back to What's in It for the Black People Media. You're listening to the Book of Dawn with Dawn Millhouse, Lisa E, the super producer, and Esco.
let's go.
One time for the girl crew. Woo!
Yeah. The three amigas.
The three amigas.
Hey.
The tres amigas. I have to say it in Spanish. And my sister-in-law is from Spain, and she teaches Spanish classes.
Oh, el corazón, usted.
Oh, yeah. What did you just say? Boneless chicken?
Saucy.
Saucy. Yeah. I know a little Spanish. A little bit.
I only know a little bit.
You
I
know-
learned most of it from Sesame Street. I took French for 2 years.
I took French.
Tu
all of
parles
high
le
school.
français?
Comme
Je
ci,
parle
comme ça.
peu.
Comme ci, comme
Je
ça.
m'appelle étudier le français in école.
She says saucy nuggets with the sauce on the side.
And that's all I remember.
Je remember en peu.
I used to go to sleep in French class at Luther South, the greatest high school in the whole city. keep your comments to yourself, okay? Because here's the thing. It is the greatest, biggest small school in the world. I don't care what you say, period.
We had fun there, too, because I
Don't
used to
even
do
do it.
all the celebrity, that was the same Luther
All
that
154
that Steve went
people
to,
in my
right?
class.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The greatest
we had
of the
fun
greats.
because we did your, matter of fact, remember Common? We had so many people that played in the basketball
Right.
games.
Tell them who
and-
went there, girl.
Right. We
Y'all-
had a lot of people.
Yeah. Derek Dudley, all that. Can I? Hey, look, in the building. I'm going to interview the interviewer.
And now,
introducing, you know the batteries. Okay. He's so encouraging. He could have said, girl, you terrible. Do it over. He just said, good job. He gave me a thumbs up.
Because you are doing a good job.
yeah, you are. And the thing is, too, this is something brand new. When you haven't done things, it's like when people first start taking the Metro train, they don't understand you got to buy the ticket, go through the turnstile. Like, when you've never done something, you just never did it. And so, Don's doing actually really good. The good thing is the main part, the talking part, you got that down.
Yeah, I ain't
so
got
now
no
it's
problem
just the
talking.
structure and
I'm
details.
I'm sure my kids, my family, and my husband be like, yeah, she's a talker. I sleep
My
sometime.
report cards say that she's such a good girl, but she gets her work done before everybody, and then she goes around, helps everyone else, and she talks a little too much. I have every report card from like kindergarten.
Great communication skills.
And now I get paid. And matter of fact, my French teacher, Madame West, used to tell me in French, she used to say, elle est distraite. She said I was a scatterbrain and I would never amount to anything. And then
Well,
when I
look at you
started,
now.
then I hosted
I'm
a
getting
homecoming, and she
paper.
was still the teacher. I hosted homecoming at Hillcrest, which was my school, hosted it and got paid. And I was like, now look at me. Now I'm getting paid to talk. So,
Right. Listen, we told you this was Freestyle Friday, which means we're in the building. And I asked the boss if I could, God bless you, if I could interview him. And I got like 3 minutes to do it, but what I want is 5 minutes. And we can go over because he went over. No, I'm just
We're not
kidding.
going over today.
We'll make him a 2-minute man. Just kidding.
Listen,
It depends on who you ask.
welcome. This is Maze Jackson, the visionary, extraordinaire, the real talker in the building. Maze, I just want to say, like, for the people to see, thank you so much. I was super nervous when you asked me to commit to it, and you know me too well. You kept asking me, "You're not gonna flake, right?"
Right.
And this morning when I woke up, I'm like, "It's time to get up again." Oh wow, I haven't done this in a long time.
That's what happened when you get them big rocks on your finger. What's up, Mr. Millhouse? I see you, man.
Maze, I would like for you to tell them what you're actually creating and why you're doing it.
What we are creating here is What's in It for the Black People Media is a platform for black creatives, black talk, really a space where we can be ourselves. One of the things that happen, and I think they say in radio all the time, you're not successful until you've been fired. I wasn't actually fired. I was told what I couldn't talk about.
Okay.
And at a crucial time, we got black people getting killed. We got George Floyd. I thought it was important that there be an uncensored vehicle for black folks to talk. And so I made a decision when censored to not be censored, and I said I'll just create my own show. And I had already built the platform in the social space. Lisa, when we did Talk It Out, we were always into the social.
Right.
And so when this came around, when I was the host at the other station, I said I'm going to build a social audience that is portable. And so what wound up happening is we decided to leave the other station and come here, and I built myself a studio. I said I don't want to go to their place. I'll build my own place, and then I'll just buy and broker. And then it went from buying and brokering and building a small office to building an actual studio. Then it went to saying, man, this is a great opportunity for me, but how many other awesome voices are out there? As much as I love myself and love to talk, and trust me, there's nobody that loves me more than me. I was like, who are great people that could bring conversation and make people enjoy, who could really engage Black Chicago? And so I came up with the concept of this 12-hour day. And when we were thinking about who could I put in as a woman, because I get people all riled up, and I said, but I got a large female listening audience, who can give them something that they want. And I was scrolling through Facebook, and I think about all the times from your Facebook post to just how people respond to you, to just you being a Chicago OG, right? And I was like, man, let's do Dawn. And I said to Carrie, she was like, Dawn would be great. And she was like, oh God. And then I was looking at your posts and I started laughing and I was like, you know what? I don't know if Dawn's ever done, and I don't want to call this radio. I want to call it media. I don't know if she has, but I think that she's got personality. She's got the It's just, how can we channel it? Then you messed around and found the same person that when I first got into radio, who kind of helped channel me, which was Lisa E. When we put our old show together. And so imagine a reunion. Then we were able to bring, so I got you. Then we got Herb and two. They're going to be coming in third place now.
Said what I said. Right.
I said what I said, but those were actually the first guys that I went to because they were kind of along my same line. Then we got the Bigs, which I think there is no black sports talk in Chicago. And so we decided we wanted to do that. Then the next step then was, how do we take, I was like, man, I want to take people, I want to take them to work and put them back in the garage and go home. Okay. And we were able to pick up Mike Love and Diz with Chicago Famous, which I think essentially puts us on another platform. Now let me just say this, and I'm gonna do this as humbly as I can. When we broadcast in the radio world, we are broadcasting to our imagination. Right? Mm-hmm. We really are. We don't know how many people are listening. They say, oh, this thing means 20,000 people. Oh, this person means this, etc. Well, with the social platform, we know the only reality that any real radio host has is this little number up in the corner.
Right.
Right? And it's hard to get those people to stay, watch, and be engaged. And these numbers start to add up in the corner. The difference between what we do now and what we did other places is it's measurable. It's no imagination. You can't say, oh, well, we're estimating this. Right now, with your addition, Dawn, and I'm going to be honest with you, making me nervous because you starting to put up some numbers, and I'm not really feeling that. I am feeling that because it's all about the aggregate.
And you get credits, too, right? Like, so even if somebody is working a different job and can't break away to listen, but they listen later, they still get the numbers. Because by tonight, we might have 57,000 viewers. So
50, you're not going to beat me, so just so we're clear. However, what I believe is this, is that we can create a platform for our people and we don't have to be censored. So I'm trying to bring in, if you got people with good ideas, with talent, look, we got Mark Harris with Inglewood Film Festival. We're going to be debuting real black original movies on Saturday night. I'm looking, if you are trying to create, I ain't trying to be all in your video. Well, sort of. But I just want to create a place for black people to create. And when I say black people, Lisa, let me say this. Our platform is open. If you are part of the team, if you are trying to move black people forward, then we want you here.
And there's nothing wrong. I mean, the thing is, it's great to have a platform to what you do because you guys haven't had a platform like that. But that doesn't mean you're saying, okay, well, we don't want any white people, no Hispanic people, no Asian people. You want everybody, but see how other people operate, and you could.
But I want to operate on our terms.
Exactly.
Right. We always got to conform to everybody else instead of doing it on our terms. You can come, you could be here, but you do it on our terms as compared to the rest of the world when we do it on your terms. I have taken up too much of your time.
But before you leave, let me say this, because then we'll close out, and then I'll be back Monday, because
I love that little page thing you do too. That was cute.
I have to work on Monday. Let me just say this. What you're doing is beyond what anybody probably ever thought you could, even yourself, or would do back when we were beating the streets doing marketing together, right? Because most people don't know we've known each other like 40 years for real. But we appreciate you. I appreciate you. I think I'm the first one that interviewed the boss, so winning. However, thank you for being a no limit soldier and saying I won't rent a house, I'll go build a house.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I appreciate you. Maze Jackson, y'all heard it on the Book of Dawn first. So anybody, y'all can, my radio brothers, y'all can interview them, but it's, I already got the story.
I just want to tell y'all though, you all are putting up some real numbers, and I just love the fact that you have a loyal base of friends and family that you've brought to the station that came with you.
I do have.
So I just want to send
y'all.
Thank y'all. I'm gonna let y'all close out. We gotta wrap this thing up because time is money.
Time is money. Hey, and if you're looking to advertise, hit me up.
Yes, hit us
I'll
up.
make sure I get you to the other boss, and she get you like a rate card, and you can be heard on the whole show. You have been listening to another day in the Book of Dawn.
First week.
The first week. I'm about to pop that bottle. Can we get that bottle?
Yeah.
Roger. Yeah, and the solo cup. We appreciate you. Thank you. Stick with us. We'll see you Monday on the holiday when I'm working again. I said that already. I'm going to say it all day Monday. This is another page in the Book of Dawn.
Be safe, everybody.
Be
Please
safe.
wear your mask. It doesn't matter. Just wear your mask. Even if you're outdoor, if you're close to people, wear your mask. We don't need these numbers going up even more. Please be safe.
Put your bookmark in it. Turn the page. We'll see you Monday. The Book of Dawn, what's in it for the Black People Media.
WIIFTBP. Live from your media studio. You're listening to Book of Dawn. Book of Dawn. With Dawn Millhouse.